Hey everybody, Pat here with Farland Classic Restoration. I may have caught that a little early, so I'll give myself a minute here. Hey everybody, Pat here with Farland Classic Restoration. Happy Farland Friday. We are back down here on the shop side of things for the day. We'll be checking up with a few of the new ones here in the shop, as well as getting some excitement going for the Amelia Island auctions and concours going on this weekend down there in Florida. To get started, we'll jump into this one here, the 190 SL in the lovely blue gray with a fantastic red interior. We actually finished this one up about a month ago, I want to say, doing some transmission work on it, I believe. But it is back in front of the shop today. Haven't quite gotten an update on why this one is in visiting, but I'm sure the guys will be digging into this one early next week, getting some idea of what's going on with this classic. Absolutely one of my favorite color combinations on the 190 SL. This blue-gray is a really, really unique color. And thankfully our overcast day here is really getting you a good eye for that color. It looks a little more gray on video. It's definitely got quite a bit more blue to it than is coming through. Almost a tealy color, kind of. Anyways, we'll take a quick peek inside. That lovely red, and then the color match blue, of course. Red and blue, kind of a unique look. Definitely not the strangest color combination on a Mercedes here in the shop, though. So, the 190 SL. All right, we'll jump into the detailing side as we always do. Get you a quick peek through the window here. And in we go. You can see we've got the LS3 Lincoln Continental up on the air ride system, up nice and tall. Probably just moving this one inside from yesterday, so. Gotta stretch that system out once in a while, give it a little air. Make sure it's all working correctly. Here you can see we have our friend the slant nose all wrapped up. We were messing with the passenger motor. I'll kind of roll this one up. Give you a bit of a peek here. So this passenger seat had not moved in many, many years. So when they went to use the mechanical motor in there, it wasn't quite grabbing. So our team jumped in there. We were able to address that motor, pull the seat, and now it is working good as new. So if you haven't caught this slant nose, definitely go check out our Instagram. You can see some recent video of that one. Very, very rare in terms of classic Porsche. Next up is the 1966 912 in for electrification. It's just going to be the next one up in the batch after we get through the other electric 912, which we'll be catching up with over on the other side. You can see this one just went through paint. Still some polishing and sanding to be done. A little bit dusty. Just kicking stuff up here in the shop. Here you can see the fantastic Ferrari Daytona hood. That one has been polished and cleaned. Absolutely a mirror there. Like you can see the clock, that pole running up along there. Our awesome detailer Dima absolutely nailed it on this hood. You can see he's working a little bit on the roof, just back over there. So this one is going through the assembly process now. Team's looking over everything, making sure fitment is all squared away. All the parts are looking proper and everything's starting to get hung. You can see that deck lid. Still some adjustment there for sure. You can see it's not quite closed, but matching up all our lines, making sure that fit and finish is consistent all throughout. See, we've got the windows taped off for that little bit of work there. Just got a quick shot of doing those working away. See if I can grab that light throughout. Tuck in here, you can see that we're getting that Dynamat down and then Dynapad as well, going throughout that interior. Josh has been doing a great job of getting everything cut to shape, fit and form, finished. Even through here, you can see some of our electrical wiring, giving us a little channel, giving us a little room to make sure all that can get through unharmed. So definitely still a little bit of work on the Dynapad to be done through the rocker panels as well as that driver's footwell, but should be looking like this, and then soon enough we'll be getting that pad in there. We'll also take a quick glimpse at the front. You can see we've got those headlights properly hung. That was one our Metal Master took a few hours on, just making sure everything was fitting proper. All right, making sure all our fitment is even all throughout. All right, we'll leave them to it on the Daytona here. Over here is the 2008 Porsche 911 Targa. This one is in for a bit of interior work. Rand been doing an awesome job doing the inserts on all the seats here. You can see we're still waiting for the driver's seat to come back in, but those inserts turned out fantastic. See, they're also here in the back of the car,
It's where we give you the inside track on concerts, pre-sale codes,
as well as down below.
content, link you up with the artist sessions that we've done, and
I think those inserts really bring out some real cool in this Targa. That and the optional Fuchs style wheels. Aside from that, we'll spin over to the other Porsche stuff. You can see we've got the front bumper hung on the Porsche 356 Convertible D. Now we're working through getting everything adjusted for all the accoutrement that will be included on that front bumper. Right, there's a bumper guard that runs all the way along, and then a few bumper protectors. Now that this one's through polish and paintwork, it is looking fantastic. If you didn't get to catch up on the paint on this one, please go check out our blog over on farlandcars.com. You can see all this paintwork we recently went through, as well as some video documenting exactly what. Our shop manager Louise is working on some cadmium plating, that kind of stuff through here. You can see there's a good, not example, but I do know you add that to the fluid as you get going. So a few little notes here for us, making sure we're getting that solution and everything just right for that coating. Spin over to this one. You may have seen this one over on the site. The 1968 Jaguar XKE, or E-Type as they're often referred. This one is the 2+2 model, so a little bit longer, not quite as sought after as the standard coupes or the convertible, but this 2+2 really turned out great. Again, Dima went through and did some fantastic detail work on here. This car just had not been polished or buffed in the 30 years of ownership. So as soon as the car came in, it showed plenty of fogginess all throughout the vehicle. Right, just kind of all over a light haze. But now that he's been through and sanded and polished, you can see he's brought out quite a bit of reflection there. Oh, I can give you a wave. Hello. Not necessarily perfect paint, but much better than when it first came in. The fantastic maroon over maroon. Try to get my door open there. There we are. Still a little adjustment to be done on that door, but that's part of the process. Newer one into the showroom is the 2008 Mercedes-Benz S63 Amg. This is one of the newer SLs, one of the newest we've seen here in our shop, definitely. Bought by one of our very loyal customers. It came in after purchase. We'll be doing some inspection on it, looking the entire car over, giving it a bit of detailing and paint correction. And then this stunner will be ready to roll. We'll get this very cool 6.3 AMG badge. And we'll give that interior look as well. Very late 2000s dashboard there. This whole interior is very mid 2000s. The SL63 AMG. Of course, that one has the folding top, as all the SL chassis do. They're both drop top and the hard top. And then beside that one, keeping it silver, our lovely friend, the Porsche 912 Electric. If you didn't see us take this one out for some shakedown testing last week, go check that out over on YouTube. You can see our technician Josh working on a bit of suspension work in the back there, just getting everything sitting correctly, and then we'll be getting this one out and about. Probably not any shows this weekend just because of the cool weather and the snow coming in, but soon enough here, soon enough. We'll take a peek at what Josh is doing before we take off here. Oh, dropping it back down. There you go. Looks like our man is done there. A little shot of that one too. And we'll take off. Leave Josh to his devices here on the electric car. Back here, we got the shop truck. A few little projects going on, cleaning some stuff out here and there. But we'll be heading inside. Trying to fly around here, keep the shots looking nice. Got the Chevy pickup, as well as the 1967 Chevelle SS convertible, 396. Over here is our W113 collection. This one is the 71 280 SL, in for inspection, compression test, and a bit of an oil leak. Definitely a cool color in that brown. Beside that one, we have an earlier 230 SL in that Mercedes Sun Yellow, repainted, we believe, in the 80s. This one came in to get running again. You can see our mechanical guy Clint is digging through this one. I believe right now he's working on some fuel pump stuff up here. I believe that was the main issue he was dealing with when this one first came in. He was saying the mechanical fuel pump wasn't actually getting any power, and so he was going through sourcing where that power was coming from and making sure everything was grounded out so we can get this lovely 230 SL back on the road. That Sun Yellow is definitely growing on me. I'm a big yellow car fan, but I wasn't sure of this color when it first came in. Beside that one, Another 280 SL. This is the red example in for the engine bay restoration work. So this one came back from our friends at Blast Tech last week. I'll just do a quick peek of what William's been up to here as well. He's been doing all sorts of metal work in here, as well as including that original channeling he was telling me about this morning. I'll also compare it to the other side so you get some idea of what we're looking at. There's our man William showing off the work. There we are. There's that original channel. So he was matching that over on the other side. Lots of beautiful work that not many people are ever even going to look at. But he's been doing some awesome work, and we love to see that kind of stuff. That is the 280 collection. Aside from that, we have the 190 SL, the 450 SLC, and then a few panels to different cars. One we're going to highlight here is actually this MGA. New fender for this one. As we always say here at Farland, we like to see cars coming back to us time and time again. Unfortunately for this one, it was a car we sold in late 2021, and almost immediately after the owner picked this one up, it was involved in a hit and run accident. So you can see here on this front quarter panel, there's quite a bit of body damage. So this is one we were able to find a fender, source that one, and then we will be changing that out, paint matching it, and getting this Farland Classic back to its lovely owner here in town. You can see even on that plate there, right after we sold it, it went through the incident. So I want to say mid-September it was involved in that one. But definitely a lovely little blue car. One we're going to be happy to see get back on the road, and hopefully this owner can get a little more enjoyment out of it than that last session. So aside from that is the 65 Corvette. Saw a few of the guys working on the trunk fitment this morning, just making sure that is square and nice and easy to open. I was going to show off this one just because I had never seen it in the early Mustangs. I know this is a 2+2, but I did not realize they had a fold down seat area. That's kind of interesting. Maybe it's not a fold down seat and I don't know what I'm looking at, but you can see through here, this panel folds up, and then that forward seat seems to have folded down. So you don't know what you don't know. That's how it goes. Aside from that, we've got the Porsche 912 from 1968. Our man Zach is up front there, doing a little bit of work on that headlight, it looks like. Zach, what are you working on there, man?
This is the 912, man.
Oh yeah, but what are you doing on that, that front corner there?
We are starting the process.
Okay,
Starting the process, taking everything off, just labeling it.
Oh yeah, disassembly,
categorizing it,
documentation, yeah.
getting ready for paint, man.
Nice. Are we going to be doing body work on that corner? I know I've pointed that out.
Oh, I'm sure we will.
Before.
We're
Okay,
gonna take it to the sandblaster and get all the paint off. And
Okay,
sure.
so we're going all the way down.
Yeah, I think we're going all the way down with it. So.
Cool. Well,
It'll be
thanks, Zach.
looking good.
Thanks for letting me take your time there, man.
Hell yeah.
Always appreciate you. What's going on out here? Oh, we got that 190 moving. Sorry, I'm a bit flustered here, trying to run the live stream, chat with everybody, you know, keep the shop happening, as I always do. I'll get out of the way here as best I can. We'll highlight this truck that's in 65 Chevy C10. This one is in for a bit of work on that hood. You may have seen Zach working on that one, I want to say a week back, but definitely pretty unique here. A very clean build on this. Not a huge truck guy, but that's got the style, that's got the look. when the hood's on, that's a party. And you got that wood bed, very classic, and then oh, wood wheel to match. That's pretty cool. We will spin around and check out what Aaron's up to over here. Aaron looks like he's getting some idea of what's going on with that one while I'm getting out of the way of traffic. So as I said, I'm not sure what's going on with this one. I mean, it seems like it's at least running all right. Might have a little noise to it, but that's what we're here to do. Help fix this classic up. Just moving that one inside. And there we've got the baby blues, 190 SL and the MG. That is gonna do it for us here today at Farland. This has been Farland Friday. I've been Pat. Again, if you want to catch up with what we've been up to over in the showroom, definitely check out our most recent video over on YouTube. We also recommend you keep an eye on all the Amelia stuff going on this weekend. We'll definitely be highlighting some of our favorite cars to have moved through. I did see E30 M3 sell this morning for quite a bit of money. I want to say 151,000 or so. But that will do it for us today here at Farland. Thanks for stopping by. I've been Pat. If you want to learn more about our shop, anything we do here in the shop and showroom, go check out our YouTube. Check us out here on Facebook. We've even got the Instagram, and definitely check out our blog to read a little more details on all the fun going on here. That's going to do it for us today. I've been Pat. Thanks for stopping by.